As you see, using the hoe, it's hard work keeping everything down, because you have to come out pretty much every couple of days, chop it. And then after you do that, you have to pick stuff off the rows and the hills. A lot of hard work. I commend you for going through with it this far. I think you've earned a surprise, a reward really. I'm going to teach you how to make it a lot less work. Since you worked so hard, I'm going to teach you a shortcut for less working. This stuff here, you can get pretty much any garden center, garden shop, whatever you want to go to. You're just basically gonna get it out of the package. It's basically just woven fiber is all it really is. It'll last you a few years if you don't abuse it. And by abuse it, I mean if you're not gentle with it, don't let nothing puncture it or whatever, and walk lightly across it. You can use these. I figure for most people this is what would be available to them, so this is what I'm going to use instead of burlap sacks or canvas sheets. But you can use whatever you want. It just covers the ground so that grass and weed can't grow under it. It's really simple. You're gonna start at one end. Get a nice heavy piece of rock to lay on the corners. And one in the center, so you can give it some decent weight to hold it in place. Now it's gonna going to roll it down the walk path. You can cut it off when you reach the end. And put your rocks down on the corners of it, down at the end that you cut off. Now you're gonna go down each row, each set of 2 rows, your walk space between them. You're gonna build this up at. You're gonna put this on. As you go along the sides of it, Just take some rocks to pop into the area in between. Give it weight to hold it down. Like I said, every walk aisle that you have between two rows, you're gonna put this up. Rocks on it, like I said, is to weigh it down so that wind gusts won't blow it away. Eventually, if you really want to bother with it, you can go buy some rubber stub stakes like you would get for a tent. You could drive them in it to hold it down. That's if you want to go to all that expense. I don't particularly care to go to all that expense. I wouldn't normally put this stuff out because I prefer to do the hard work. I know, I'm weird like that. So sue me. Now that you got that down like it is, all you have to do anymore on your walk paths is walk down the path and pluck stuff off the hills. Like so. You're never again gonna have to take that hoe down your walk path. Like I say, I commend y'all for working so hard for so long. I think you've earned your little reward of learning this little trick to cut your workload in half. Well, really more than half. But like I said, you're gonna put this down every walk path. And when you get to areas like your hills and all, cut it in sections and pieces that'll fit between them. Weigh them down with the rock. And all you had to do is pluck off of the hills. Now the reason I've made you go so long doing all this hard work is simple. This way you better appreciate it. You'll see that you've worked that much harder, will really in the end make it seem that much better to you. So, hope you've enjoyed this. Next up will be the next step, which is going to be how to control rabbit issues. Alright, Mad Dog signing out.